Silence has many sounds. In a small Texas town, it hums in the wires above the road, rests in the dust along the sidewalks, and settles into houses that have learned to endure more than they can explain. For 10-year-old Emily Carter, silence had a shape. It looked like an empty bowl on a small kitchen table and felt like the absence of a chair that should have been filled. Morning light slipped through thin curtains and painted the room in pale gold. Emily swung her legs beneath the table, feet not quite touching the floor, listening to the refrigerator hum as if it were trying to apologize. She opened it anyway. Cold air rushed out, honest and unhelpful. She closed the door softly. When money is scarce, noise feels like waste. On the wall hung a photograph in a simple frame. A man with kind eyes and a smile that knew how to make promises. Daniel Carter, her father. Emily traced the glass with a fingertip and whispered a greeting that had become a habit. Faith sometimes begins as habit. She inhaled slowly, the way he had taught her, and prepared herself for a day that would ask her to be braver than she felt. The arrest arrived with sirens. Red and blue lights splashed across windows and startled neighbors into doorways. Emily had been coloring on the living room floor when her mother's voice cracked. Outside, handcuffs clicked shut. Daniel's confusion turned to fear in seconds. Emily ran to him, anchoring herself to his arm. He knelt, eyes wet but steady, and told her the truth as simply as he could. He had not done what they said. Belief came easily to Emily. Evidence did not matter to a child who knew her father's hands and the way he told bedtime stories. The police car door closed with a sound that followed her into sleep for months. As it pulled away, the town's faces changed. Some washed with curiosity, some with judgment. Trust can vanish without saying goodbye. Prison takes many things, but leaves paper. Daniel wrote letters filled with steadiness he did not always feel. He told Emily to be brave, to help her mother, to remember that truth does not stay buried forever. Emily read them slowly, memorizing the slant of his handwriting. At night, she pressed the pages to her chest and prayed words she did not yet know how to shape. Faith grew quietly, like a seed under concrete. Sarah Carter learned the arithmetic of survival. 2 jobs, stacked bills, a smile practiced in mirrors. She loved Emily fiercely and feared hope because disappointment had teeth. At night, when the house slept, she counted numbers that refused to work in her favor. Emily learned that courage sometimes looks like showing up tired and doing it again. Judge Robert Hayes believed in order. After an accident took his legs, discipline became armor. Emotion, to him, was noise. In his courtroom, procedure mattered more than stories. He had learned to live without miracles and expected the world to do the same. Daniel's appeal was thin. Even the attorney warned them. Emily asked to attend. She wanted the judge to see them. Sometimes motivation begins as a simple request. They climbed courthouse steps under a sky heavy with clouds. Arguments filled the room. Dates, reports, laws. Emily felt the case slipping away before it could be caught. The judge listened with professional distance. Justice felt far from human. Emily stood. Her voice cut cleanly through the room. She spoke not as a challenge, but as a promise born of faith. If her father were freed, the judge would walk again. Laughter followed. Disbelief. The judge warned her. Emily did not argue. She believed. Belief can look like defiance to those who have forgotten it. The appeal was denied. Daniel was led away. Emily's cry echoed and then fell into silence. Hope hurts when it breaks. That night, she wept not because she lost, but because she dared. Judge Hayes could not sleep. Emily's eyes returned again and again. He ordered a quiet review. Off the record, what he found unsettled him. Altered reports, shifting testimony, a truth left unattended. Faith knocked on a door he had closed for years. The courtroom filled again. Evidence spoke. Mistakes surfaced. Daniel stood straighter with each revelation. The judge felt shame, then resolve. He cleared his throat and corrected the record. Daniel Carter was declared innocent. Emily collapsed into her father's arms. The room held its breath as justice arrived late, but real. Weeks later, sensation returned. Therapy began. One step, then another. The judge who trusted rules learned humility. Faith had moved without permission. The judge visited quietly. He thanked a child who believed when he would not. Motivation changed hands. The house learned to laugh again. Justice learned to listen. Faith learned to walk. and a town remembered that courage can be small and still move mountains. And if this story moves you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.